Wait lang, hantayin ko lang na mag-record. Okay. So again, an example of relation is that the relationship um, of a student to his or her parents, the relationship of a number to the square of its number, the relationship of an airport to the airport code. On the other hand, when you say function, that's a relative where each element in the domain is related to only one value in the range by some rule. So the elements of the domain can be imagined as input to a machine that applies a rule so that each input corresponds to only one output. A function is set of ordered pairs, x and y, such that no two ordered pairs have the same x value but different y values. Since a relation can be a set of ordered pair, assuming that here our set of ordered pairs are 1 and 2, 3 and 9. We also have 16 and negative 17, 18 and 0. Notice that the x-coordinate there, which are 1, 3, 16, and 18, are unique. Walang naulit. So meaning to say, this is an example of function. If the given coordinates such as 0 and 3, 1 and 6, 0 and 9, 2 and 3, 4 and 3, notice that our x coordinate, which is 0, is not unique. So this is not a function. It's a relation, but it is not a function. Wala tayong pakialam doon kay y coordinate. Our concern there, it's only the x coordinate. Once the x coordinate is not unique, then that function, that set of ordered pair is not a function. All relations are function. No, all functions are relations, but not all relations are functions. So in your grade 8 lesson, you also have the different kinds of relations such as one-to-one relation, one-to-many, and many-to-one relations. So here we have an example of a set of ordered pair. Let us determine whether the given ordered pairs is a relation, it's a function rather, or not function. For number one, notice that our x coordinate 1, 2, 3, and 4 are unique. So this is a function. Number two, which is G, our x coordinate there is not unique kasi naulit yung 2. This is not function. For number three, or letter C, our x coordinate is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, meaning unique siya, walang naulit. Then letter C is also function. Okay, so it's easy for us to distinguish whether the given ordered pair is a function or not by just looking at the x coordinate or the domain of the function. If the domain is unique, then that is a function. If it is not unique, then that is not a function. Now, when the given is in a form of graph, we can also identify whether the given graph is function or not using a test called vertical line test. When you say vertical line test, given this graph, we can conclude that the given graph is a function or not function by just using the vertical line test. The vertical line test says that when you are going to draw a vertical line in any part of the Cartesian plane, it will only intersect the graph at only one point. When that happened, isang beses lang siya nag-touch doon sa graph. When that happened, then the graph is said to be a function. Okay? Another one, a graph of a parabola that opens upward. Kapag magdodraw ako dyan ng vertical line, dapat isang beses lang siya tatama sa graph. Kapag mangyayari yon, ang ating function, ang ating graph ay magiging function. So isang beses lang kahit saan ako mag-draw, then this is a function. We also have horizontal line test, but that's beyond the scope of this topic because horizontal line test will be tackling that latter part of third grading. This one, Kapag magdodraw ako ng vertical line, dalawang beses siya tumama sa graph. So this is not a function. Not function. Na-refresh na ba tayo? Paano ang pag-determine if the given relation is a function or not function? So silence means you understand the lesson. Okay, as a sort of review, um, let's recap how to solve integers. When you are going to multiply two positive number, the product is positive. When you are going to multiply two negative number, the product is also positive. The reason behind is that when you multiply two like terms, the answer is always positive. When you divide two positive number, the quotient is positive. When you divide two negative number, the quotient is positive as well. The reason behind the rule for multiplication, the rule for division is the same with the rule of multiplication, which is when you multiply or when you divide two unlike terms, the answer is always positive. But when you are going to multiply two unlike terms, that's negative. Regardless of who is the positive, who is the negative, either the multiplicative or the multiplier. Kahit sino sa dalawa ang negative o kung sino sa dalawa ang positive, ang magiging sagot doon ay negative pa din. Same thing applies to division. Negative din yan. Okay? Now for the subtraction, for the addition, the concept of solving addition of integers is that when you are going to add two positive numbers, of course, the answer is positive. When you are going to add two negative numbers, of course, the answer is negative. But when you are going to add two unlike terms, you subtract and copy the sign of the greater absolute value. So pag pinag-minus ko yung 2 and 3, ang sagot niyan ay 1, mas malaki yung absolute value ni 3, kaya yung negative ang masusunod. For the subtraction, of course, we know 3 minus 2, that's 1. Subtraction is just to add its opposite. O nag-SCO kami dito. To add its opposite. Kaya siya mag-negative. Sana na-review na tayo. So, let's evaluate this one. It's only part of the review. Evaluate 2x minus 3x when x is equal to negative 2 and y is equal to 5. All you have to do is to substitute the value of x and y there. But do not directly substitute y doon sa 2y kasi ang lalabas niyan magiging 25 yan. Remember 2y, when you are going to translate this, that is twice a number. So this is twice and then 5. Wag basta-basta ilalagay ang 5 na hindi nyo lalagyan ng parenthesis yan. Minus 3, our x is negative 2. And then, you apply the concept of the PEMDAS. Mag-multiply muna tayo, ha? Kaysa mag-subtract. I hope naalala pa yung PEMDAS na rule. It's not a rule. It's a shortcut lang naman eh. Kasi ang misconception kasi ng PEMDAS, akala nila ay rule ang PEMDAS, but it's not. It's only a shortcut method. You do the parenthesis first. You simplify the exponents next. And then, multiplication sa division, kung sino yung mauuna, yun ang unahin mo. Addition sa subtraction, kung sino ang mauna, yun ang unahin mo. Sa kaso dito ng number 1, mauuna ang multiplication. So this is 10 minus negative 6 because 3 times negative 2 is equal to negative 6. So minus yan, you apply the SCOs or the opposite. So this will be 60. Clear po? Clear. Okay. Thank you for that. Now, are you familiar with the symbol? Itong bar line na nasa magkabilang side ng y minus x. Who can tell me what is that symbol? Ito po, ano symbol yan? Anyone from the class who is familiar with that symbol? Hindi po pa familiar sa symbol? Yes, ano lang po ang sagot dun sa tanong ko, sagutin niyo ako. Familiar ba
No,
sa symbol na yan?
no po.
Ha?
No po.
That symbol is called absolute value. Familiar ba sa absolute value?
Medyo, sir.
Ano yung pagkakaintindi niyo sa absolute value para alam ko paano ko i-explain sa inyo yung absolute value? Sa
Pag ganyan,
lingwaheng. Oh,
pag ganyan po, sir, kahit negative po yung value, magiging positive po.
that's correct, Christopher. So sa lingwaheng, maiintindihan natin lahat. Kapag sinabing absolute value, whatever the number inside the absolute value sign, the answer is always positive. Primarily because by definition itself, when you say absolute value, that is the distance of a certain number to the zero. So pag sinabing distance, technically, there is no negative distance. Kaya tayo nagkakaroon lagi-lagi ng positive sa laman. Kapag sinimplify natin kung ano yung laman ng loob ng absolute value sign, lagi siyang positive. So same thing, we have the absolute value of negative 1 minus 2. So we have here the absolute value of negative 3 and the absolute value of negative 3 is equal to 3. Okay? Now, I want you to answer this one and then type your final answer doon sa chat box. I'll be giving you 2 minutes. So what is the value of 3 over 3 multiplied by 2 over x minus 1 over x plus 8 when x is equal to 6? So all you have to do is to substitute the value x in the given expression. Ito. Ano na para may sumagot na. 8.83. Hayaan nyo, John Mark, na yung sagot nyo ay naka-fraction. Improper fraction. Mas maganda yun kasi baka mamaya ang lumabas na sagot sa fraction pag kinonvert sa decimal ay repeating non-terminating decimal. When that happens, then we will have so many answers, so many possible answers. Chester, Gabay answered 53 over 6. Can you express, John Mark, your final answer, 8.83 into an improper fraction? Ah, that's also 53.6. Sige. What about the others? Did you try? You know what? I've always mentioned this one in my class that math and science are skilled subjects. When you say skilled subjects, for you to understand the lesson, you have to try. You have to keep on answering. You have to keep on practicing. Yun ang skilled subjects. Hindi siya kagaya ng ibang subject na makikinig ka lang ng story, makikinig ka lang ng isang kwento, maiintindihan mo na siya. Dito hindi, kailangan mo siyang kailangan mo mag-practice para maintindihan mo siya. And I will appreciate kahit mali ang sagot na ibigay nyo sa chat box, basta sinubukan nyo, that's more than enough for me. I think dalawa lang nag-submit ng sagot. So let us answer this one. So what is the value of 3 multiplied by 2 over x minus 1 over x plus 8 when x is equal to 8? So as mentioned, all you have to do is to substitute the value of x, which is 6, to the expression. So we will come up with 2 over 6 minus 1 over 6 plus 8. But 2 over 6 can be expressed in lowest term as 1/3 kasi meron siyang common factor which is 2. 2 at saka 6 may common. Minus 1 over 6 plus 8. And you could cancel out this. Pwede mo siyang i-multiply, pwede i-cancel. Ang matira mo dyan ay 1 na lang kasi natanggal na yung 3. Minus 1 over 6 plus 8. So 1 minus 1 over 6 plus 8. Ayokong mag-solve ng merong whole number. So pwede ko itong 1 i-simplify as 6 over 6 para maging proper fraction sila. So similar fractions rather. So dahil similar na to, pwede ko na siyang i-simplify as 6 minus 1 which is equal to 5. Copy mo lang yung 6 plus 8. Tapos ang technique nito, 5 over 6 plus 8 is equal to 8 and 5 over 6. Tapos tsaka mo na lang siya gawing improper fraction which is 4853 over 6. Sorry. Okay? Oh, medyo malayo ang sagot ni no? Christopher. So, Chester Gabay and John Mark Angeles was correct. 53 over 6. Siguro nagkamali lang si Christopher sa sign o sa pag-multiply. Next. Okay, this is actually my lesson. So, a function is 2x plus 5. Let us evaluate when when x is equal to 4, or evaluate f of 4 when f of x is equal to 2x plus 5. Ito pong symbol na to, babasahin mo po siya as, read as f of x. Yun po ang basa niyan. F of x. Kung G yan, G of x. Kung H, H of x. So, f of x is equal to 2x plus 5. Kung anong ginagawa nyo earlier, same thing ang gagawin natin sa example number 4. So, f of 4 is equal to 2. Ang x mo dyan ay 4 plus 5. So, f of 4 here is equal to 8 plus 5. Then, therefore, our f of 4 is equal to 30. Okay? I want to expand or i-expand ko ng konti yung discussion sa number 1. Now, what will happen if f is equal to 2x not 2x. If f is equal to x squared minus 9, find, baliktad, find, sorry, find f of x squared minus 9 when f of x is equal to 2x plus 5. Okay? Hahanapin mo daw ngayon yung f of x squared minus 9 when f of x is equal to 2x plus 5. So yung x mo dyan, papalitan mo lang siya ng x squared minus 9. So f of x squared minus 9 is equal to 2x plus 5. Yung x mo, palitan mo siya ng x squared minus 9. Tapos using distributive property, 2 times x, that's, sorry, 2x squared times, 2 times x squared rather is equal to 2x squared. 2 times negative 9 is negative 18, and then you copy 5. And then you simplify, since pwede mo pang masimplify dyan ang negative 18 plus 5, ang 2x squared ay wala namang pwedeng ma-combine sa kanya, ibaba mo lang ang 2x squared. Negative 18 plus 5 is unlike terms, that's negative 30. So, ibig sabihin ngayon, ang f of x squared minus 9 is equal to 2x squared minus 30. Okay? Sige. I'll give you 2 minutes to answer number 2. Find f of 5 when the given function f of x is equal to x minus 2 quantity squared all over 3 minus 4x over 5 plus 2. Go. And you type your final answer. Oh. Majority answered 1. John Mark, Chester, Andrea, John Lawrence, Kiana, Anton, Rafael. Okay, your answer was right. The answer is 1. Thank you for that. So let's show the solution. I'm giving you the solution in shortcut method. So we have there f of 5 is equal to, our x is 5. So this is 5 minus 2 squared all over 3 minus 4, and then we have there 5 all over 5 plus 2. So we have 5 minus 2 is 3 squared over 3 minus 4 times 5 over 5 plus 2. Ang 3 squared, you can rewrite that, you can rewrite 3 squared as 3 times 3 all over 3 minus 4 5 over 5 plus 2. And then you can cancel this. You can cancel this. And then you will be left with 3 minus 4 plus 2. The final answer is 1. 3 minus 4 is negative 1. Negative 2. Negative 1 plus 2 is equal to 1. Very good. Okay. I give you 2 minutes to answer. So find f of negative 3 and 2. Negative 3 is x, y is 2. Negative 15 from Gian. 15 positive from Chester. 15 from Ashley. From Rafael. John Lawrence. Diana. Nagkukopyahan ba kayo? At parang walang tumatama sa sagot. Mali ang 15. Mali ang negative 15. Negative 3. Okay, let me show you the solution kung bakit mukhang marami ang naloko dun sa 15 saka sa negative 15. Now, the f of negative 3 to there is an ordered pair. So we have our x is negative 3 and our y there is 2. So x squared multiplied by x plus y minus xy. So our x is negative 3 squared. And then x is negative 3 plus 2 minus our x is again negative 3 and our y is 2. So negative 3 squared, that's negative 3 times negative 3, that will give us 9. Negative 3 plus 2, that will give us negative 1. Minus negative 3 times 2, that will give us negative 6. And remember the PEMDAS, you are going to simplify first this one, which is multiplication, before we do the subtraction. So 9 times negative 1, it's negative 9 minus negative 6. So this will be negative 9 plus 6. So the answer will be negative. So Andrea and Christopher Manzon was right na negative 3 yung sagot. The next one is a function which is called a piecewise function. So when you say piecewise function, from the name itself, it's pieces. So h of x is equal to 2x plus 2 if. Do you know how to read this? May nakakaalam paano basahin yan?
Sir, less than.
No, the whole inequality, ito mismo, yung buo na to, anong basa nito? Pinakabilog. X is?
Sir, ano po? Try ko lang po.
Go.
X is greater than 4 but less than 9 po.
That's correct. So x is greater than 4 but less than 9. So yung number, yung nasa baba, x is greater than or equal to 9. So gagamitin mo daw yung 2x plus 2 if kapag yung value ng x ay greater than 4 pero less than 5. So, ang maging labas niyan, kung yung x mo ay 5, 6, 7, 8, gagamitin mo yung 2x plus 2. Gagamitin mo naman yung 5x minus 6 if, okay? So, we will use 5x minus 6 if x is greater than or equal to 9. So, that is from 9 to positive infinity. So, if that is the case, this is ano ha? Find h of 5. Not 5. H of, may 10 ba ako kanina? Oh, wait lang. Keep ba? Keep. Dali ha. Hindi ko pa ito ma-erase. Okay. So find h of 20. Kung h of 20 yan, sinong function ang gagamitin ko? Yung naunang function na 2x plus 2 o yung pangalawang function na 5x minus 6?
5x minus 6 po.
Kasi greater than 9 siya, ang 20 ay greater than 9. So we will be using h of 20 na 5x minus 6. Hindi mo gagamitin yung 2x plus 2 kasi gagamitin mo lang siya when the value of x is equal to, greater than 4 but less than 9. In that case, 20 is not in the solution set of greater than 4 but less than 9. So we have here 5 times 20 minus 6. This is equal to 100 minus 6. 100 minus 6 is 94. So h of 20 is equal to 94. Here po. Now this, h of 8. The first function na 2x plus 2 o yung second function na 5x minus 6?
Sir, yung 2x plus 2 po.
That's correct. Kasi yung 8 niyan ay nasa pagitan ng 4 at saka ng 9. So h of 8 is equal to 2x plus 2, which is equal to 2 times 8 plus 2. So this is 16 plus 2. 16 plus 2 is 18. Okay? Next, h of 10. Sino ang gagamitin ko? Yung first o yung second?
Yung second po.
Correct. So h of 10 is equal to 5x minus 6. This is 5 times 10 minus 6. So this is 50 minus 6. 40. Last, h of 5. Sino ang gagamitin natin? Yung first o yung second?
Sir, yung first po.
Correct. So h of 5 is equal to 2x plus 5. Palitan mo lang yung x ng 5. So we have there 10 plus 5, which is equal to 15. Question so far?
Sir,
Okay.
Excuse po.
Ah, sige. Sino mauna?
Sir, dapat po plus 2 po yun, di ba po?
Ay, wait. Oo nga. Saan galing ang 5? This should be plus 2. Yeah. Thank you for that. Ulitin ko na nga. Kasi isasend ko to mamaya. Baka malito yung absent. So h of 5 is equal to 2x plus 2. This is 2 times 5 plus 2. So 10 ito. So this is 12. May question pa? Andrea, you raised your hand. Is it intentional or ano lang, napindot lang?
napindot ko lang po, sir.
Okay. So this will be your activity number 1. Bukas ko pa ito masasend sa Google Classroom kasi I still have 2 sections tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, 4 only. Activity number 1. Pa-screenshot kasi bukas ko pa isa-send yung kopya nito sa Google Classroom. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for joining the class and see you. Next week, our lesson is domain and range.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you po.
Goodbye.
Thank you po.
Thank you.
Thank you po.
Thank you.
Sir, excuse po.
Go ahead, Christopher. Ano yon?
Yung sa unang example po, sir, yung pinakauna po. May gusto lang po akong tanong doon.
Ano yun? Sandali, ang join ulit ako. Paano ko ba ito i-share nyo?
Kung ano po, kung uunahin ko po yung 1 over x po or uunahin ko po yung plus 8.
Uunahin mo yung 1 over 8.
Hindi, kung uunahin ko po yung 1 over x po sa 8 po.
Hindi. Kailangan mo okay lang yon. Ay, hindi. Kailangan mo mauna pa rin talaga yung ano. Ang tinutukoy mo is ito, no? Nakikita ba yung screen ko?
Hindi po siya naka-focus.
Pero nakikita niyo na yung screen ko.
Yes po, yes po.
This one. Ang tinutukoy mo ay ito. Yung 1 over 6 at saka 8 ba tinutukoy mo?
Apo.
Let me check. Kapag inuna kasi natin yan, that will be 3 times 1/3 minus 1/6 plus 8. 1/6 plus 8 is equal to 8 and 1/6 over 8. 48, 49 over 6. According sa PEMDAS rule kasi dapat mauna muna ang 3 and 1/3. Kung sakali man na magparehas yan, hindi yan siya lagi-laging ganun. So, better unahin mo muna yung naka-multiplication. So, kung ang tinatanong mo itong part na to, sino bang mauna ko i-simplify, sir? Yung 1 minus 1 over 6 plus 8 ba? Ang unahin mo pa rin yung 1 minus 1 over 6. Kung sakali mang inuna mo yung 1 over 6 plus 8, pero nagparehas pa rin siya ng sagot, 53 over 6 pa rin, ang ano lang yan, hindi siya lagi-laging ganun. So, para safe ka at sigurado kang sagot mo, kung ano yung nauna ang subtraction kaysa sa addition, mag-subtract ka muna. Clear?
So hindi po masusunod yung PEMDAS, sir. Pwede pong unahin yung subtraction.
Di ba yung PEMDAS, parenthesis, exponent, ang M at saka D pwedeng magpalit. Depende kung sinong mauna. Ang A at saka S, addition sa subtraction, pwede rin siyang magpalit. Depende kung sinong mauna. So kahit na ang S ay nasa dulo, basta nauna siya ang mauuna sa addition. PEMDAS. Pwede magpalit ang M at saka D, pwede magpalit ang A at saka S. Basta kung sino ang mauna sa kanilang dalawa.
Okay po, sir. Thank you po. Yun lang po yung clarify ko. Thank you po.
Thank you.